A high school party ends in tragedy. How did the 16-year-old girl die from an off-road vehicle accident?
A CDC official leaves early and hasn't been heard from since. Now the search is on for this young community leader and beloved friend.
Stolen memories, a lifetime of work gone in one weekend.
We had a record high today, the hottest we have been since the beginning of November, and rain moving in, the impacts on your weekend.
We are going to be the last mass shooting.
Hear the message one survivor of last week's school shooting has for President Trump. We're going to begin tonight with a community heartbreaking. A 16-year-old girl killed during a tragic off-road accident at a high school party in Oconee County. Letitia Lance went to the house where this all took place, and neighbors tell us that they're overwhelmed with grief.
I drove down to the end of the driveway and just sat there, and I heard commotion.
Around midnight yesterday, Craig Butt says his dog started barking like crazy. About a quarter mile up the road from him at 5410 High Shoals Road, the unthinkable happened.
Should have been there, maybe could have done something. I was that close before any responders were even here.
There was no way for him to know. 16-year-old Kate Jones, a student in Athens, was trapped underwater on the private lake behind his neighbor's property. It happened during a high school party while parents were out of town. Kate and 4 other teens rode in a UTV until it rolled into 10 feet deep water.
They're dangerous, no doubt about it.
We don't know the exact model of the UTV the teens were in, but this is what one looks like. And they can go fast, some more than 80 miles per hour. First responders on the scene attempted their best life-saving efforts, jumping into the water to try to save Kate. But it was too late. And one of the other teens who was in that UTV is recovering from some serious injuries at Athens Hospital tonight. I spoke to several other people in the community over Facebook today, and all of them are really just praying for everyone involved in this, while the Georgia State Patrol will continue to investigate exactly how this tragedy happened. All right, Natisha, thanks a lot for the update there. An emotional day in Metro Atlanta as a community says goodbye to a fallen hero. The sanctuary packed with law enforcement officers paying their respects to Locust Grove officer Chase Maddox, including 2 Henry County deputies who were wounded during that fatal call. Michael Corley was in the front row with Sid Calloway, who was in a wheelchair after being released from ICU just a few days ago. His wife's brother spoke on her behalf.
And she said, if my love for that man could have kept him alive, he would have lived for eternity. And if the love that we've experienced today from all of you, from our community, could keep him alive, he would live forever.
By the way, the wife, Alex Maddox, arrived with her for her husband's funeral with their infant son in her arms. Brody Maddox was born just 4 days after Chase Maddox was killed in the line of duty.
Every single person up here today, all these people should be at home grieving. But instead, we are up here standing together because if all our government and president can do is send thoughts and prayers, then it's time for victims to be the change that we need to see.
That's Emma Gonzalez. She's a student at Stoneman Douglas High School. She's attending a gun control rally after 17 of her teachers and peers were basically slaughtered last Wednesday. Meanwhile, the public defender for accused gunman Nicholas Cruz says they're already ready for a plea deal to avoid execution, which was met with pushback from the prosecutor. And tonight, the South Florida Sun-Sentinel is reporting another missed red flag. Cruz actually told child welfare workers that he wanted to buy a gun. Workers concluded that Cruz was just depressed and nothing took place. Folks, we're following a developing story, this time out of Forest Park. Police were called to Yancey Drive this afternoon for a person down. So this is what we know. A man was found dead in a backyard with a single gunshot wound. It is now being investigated as a homicide. Anyone with information is urged to contact police immediately. Well, a desperate search for a man described by many as a pillar of the Metro Atlanta community is missing. The commander at the Centers for Disease Control and named to Atlanta Business Chronicle's 40 Under 40. Well, tonight, no one knows where Timothy Cunningham is. 11 Alive's Ryan Kruger has been speaking with family and friends tonight, and he joins us live with more. Ryan?
Yeah, Ron, the last time anyone saw Timothy Cunningham was right here at his work at the Centers for Disease Control. He's still wearing his uniform. He told his coworkers he wasn't feeling well. He was going to go home early. That was on Monday. Well, today, his family and friends passing out flyers like this one because no one has seen him since. you'll find Timothy Cunningham's big smile throughout his neighborhood in Northwest Atlanta. It's that smile, his father says, that's getting this family through the difficult time.
All of this is an effort to try and find him and bring him back home.
Timothy Cunningham is a graduate of Morehouse and Harvard. He was recently promoted to the rank of commander at the Centers for Disease Control. And last year, the Atlanta Business Chronicle named him one of Atlanta's 40 under 40.
He's a scientist, so he has a very methodical mindset and outgoing personality. It's been sort of a family rule that you will keep in touch with one family member at all times. And usually his default person that he's in touch with is his sister.
His father says Timothy speaks with his sister almost daily. Their last conversation was on Monday morning. And since then, silence.
He did not respond to any calls. And that in itself led to us wondering, is he okay?
And back out here live, another look at that flyer passing around for Timothy Cunningham. Police are asking anyone who thinks they may have seen him, call 911. Ron?
All right, thanks a lot, Ryan. Let's get straight to meteorologist Samantha Moore. She's tracking some rain in metro Atlanta tonight. Hey, Sam.
Hi there. Yes, we're seeing the rain move through right now. Most of it is fairly light over in Carroll County, stretching on up to Cherokee County, western Atlanta, reporting some light rain at this hour. So this is that boundary that we've been tracking that's moving through right now. And behind it, we'll see a little cooler air. This is a cold front that's moving through. We kind of had the warm sector today. Behind it, we'll see slightly cooler air tomorrow. Boy, today was a warm one, too. We had a southerly flow for much of the day. We were in the warm sector of the system, and temperatures made it all the way up to 77 degrees in Atlanta. They weren't quite as warm on the north side, but in Atlanta, we had a new record high for the date. The old record was 76 degrees, and that was set over 90 years ago. Today, we're also 20 degrees above average. So slightly cooler tomorrow. We're looking at temperatures starting to cool behind the system. We're in the low 50s right now in Dalton and in the mid 50s in Blairsville and in Rome. So tomorrow we should make it down in the upper 40s to start. We'll have some patchy fog out there. We'll have sunshine during the day. I think really Sunday is going to be very, very nice. It'll be mild temperatures, a great day to get out and get stuff done. And then we'll see the clouds rolling in late, and then we'll see rain moving in during the evening hours. So this band of rain will be moving out within the next few hours, may have some morning fog move in, and then most of tomorrow will be sunny with the clouds rolling in late and then some showers spreading in during the evening hours on our Sunday evening and then into the overnight and early morning commute on our Monday. There may be some light showers out there as well. In the meantime, as you head out the door early tomorrow morning, there may be a little bit of fog that's formed from the moisture that's left over, but I think quickly we're going to see that clear out. So by around 10 o'clock, we should see a lot of sunshine. That should hold for about 4 or 5 hours before those other clouds come rolling in again during the evening hours. So get ready for a pretty nice Sunday. All in all, temperatures won't be quite as warm as we were today, but then they go right back up. Once again, we'll see temperatures getting back up in the 70s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then notice things getting more unsettled towards the middle of the week. We'll likely see some thunderstorms. Some of them could end up being pretty strong on our Wednesday and Thursday. We'll definitely watch that carefully for you. But the main thing we're noticing is just how warm and spring-like those temperatures are through this entire week, Ron.
I'm Alex Glaze with a look at your Olympic headlines. Team USA's Gus Kenworthy, big Britney Spears fan. Britney's hit Gimme More is Gus's warm-up song, and it appears he made a new fan once Britney learned the news. Gus is in 7th place and has a shot at gold during the finals tonight after the late feed. It's the end of a drought for U.S. men's speed skating. John Henry Kruger took silver after a crash eliminated all but him and a skater from Canada who took the gold medal. Team USA hockey skating on thin ice after the Olympic athletes from Russia blanked the men's team. They'll have one more chance Tuesday to make the quarterfinals. Stay tuned after the late feed for more Olympic action.
All right, Alex, thanks a lot. Stolen memories, grieving families paying the price after estate sales companies sell their stuff but keep their money.